Hi everyone, this is my first journaling video. Today I'm going to be doing my spreads for November in my reading journal. These are some of the supplies that I used. I have some pages torn out of an old book, some scrapbook papers, some black paper, and some brown card paper. That one's really beautiful. These are some stickers. I get them from like everywhere, Amazon, local craft stores. Shein sometimes has them. And these are just two washi tapes that I got from a local craft store. The first page of my November spread is just the title page on the left side. So I started with this pretty paper that I got from a craft store. And usually I pick a theme every month and I kind of stick to it. This month I kind of went with like a junk journal theme. I've been seeing that recently a lot, where it's like a lot of layering and just kind of randomly throwing stuff together, and it always ends up looking really cool. So that's what I was trying to do here with layering of some book papers and some cardstock. So if you're wondering, I'm not tearing up, I mean I am tearing up a book, but it's not like that big of a deal. I got it from a thrift store and the pages were like this perfect like browned stage. So I just started using it for my journals, and that's kind of what started it. I really wanted to use book papers this month because I really love the look of it, and it looks cool with the layering since it's thin and you can put stuff on top of it. I just used double-sided tape to stick any kind of papers into my journal. By the way, this journal is from Staples. It's just a dotted grid notebook, and I decorated the cover with some Redbubble stickers. If you saw at the beginning, you'll see it again at the end. I don't really recommend this journal. The pages are really thin, and I think for my next year's journal I'm going to invest in something with thicker pages so that I don't have to like tape pages together and nothing bleeds through. So here I just wrote November in some stamps. My stamp pad and alphabet stamps are from a local craft store. Same with these stickers, that's like a typewriter. It just kind of fit the theme, I thought. And then this is some paper that I put down, and I wanted to be able to write on top of it because the right side of this page is my TBR for the month, which is all the books that I want to read this month. And if you didn't watch my November TBR, you should definitely watch it. It's already up, and I wrote in all the books that I want to read this month on this page. I also laid with some book papers on this page, and a little square of lined notebook paper that I just tore out of a notebook. And once again with my stamps, I just wrote TBR. When I'm writing the list of books that I'm going to read, I like to use some kind of shape. This month I used circles, and I just kind of leave it open so that once I actually read the book, I can color it in, and I can see like from the TBR that I'm setting what I'm actually reading. These are just some little papers that I stuck in from Amazon, and these stickers are from this like independent bookstore over here. They're like little witches. That one's got a book in her hand, and these just look really cool, I think, layered on top of each other. I think this month turned out really good. I've done a lot of different themes in the past, and I'm gonna do kind of a flip through of this journal at the end of this year, so definitely look out for that because I'm obsessed with this journal. It looks really cool. This was my first journal I ever did, so I'm very critical of like the early months and my yearly spreads that I did, but I have like a lot of ideas for ones that I want to include in my 2022 reading journal, so definitely look out for that setup as well. The next page is where I track all the books that I read this month. So I kind of did the same thing where I did the layering and stickers and everything on the top in like the junk journal fashion. If you don't know, a junk journal is kind of just a journal where you stick anything in it, like random papers you find on the ground, and it just like is layered and it looks crazy and messy, but also really good, I think, in my opinion. It's not everybody's favorite style, but I really liked it and I want to try it because I usually pick a theme and I try to copy it perfectly and mimic it, but this month I was like just letting it kind of happen and just flow out of me. I really didn't have any ideas going into it. I just was using the supplies that I have on hand and sticking in random stickers and papers. So once again, on top of all the junk journal kind of idea, I just stuck a little piece of ripped out notebook paper so that I could write what I was tracking on this page. I really love journaling, and if you guys want to see more journal videos from me, let me know. I also have a life journal. So I did this kind of style of the junk journal for my November starter page in my life journal. And my life journal is really just where I stick anything. This journal particularly is about reading and books and tracking my reading and everything. But my life journal is kind of, I just do spreads on like anything I like, sometimes about books, sometimes about movies, or just things that happen in my life. And sometimes I just want to like junk journal, which is something I'm going to be trying out in my life journal a little bit more, I think. So I really liked this style and I probably will do it again, honestly. So I'm just writing with my Stamps Books Read for this month, and I hung like some 3D stickers and everything on there, which I really like to do because it makes it look really full and it makes the book not close properly, which I think looks really cool like on my shelf and stuff. So I'm really excited to do a flip through of this journal because I love just looking at it, and I think you guys will really enjoy it too. That's pretty much it for this journal. I really only track my TBR and my books read for each month, and at the beginning of the journal you'll see my flip through what I do. So here's a close-up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more journaling videos from me, stick around. I definitely want to film more, so thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.